Hey everybody, it's LokiGen coming to you again with another DIY. Tonight with Cannabis Talks, we're going to be talking about organic food and cannabis. Organic cannabis. So today I'm going to show you how to make a dish using activated food. We're going to lace it with marijuana. So first things we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get all of our supplies together, and since how we're working with organics, you guys are going to probably see some interesting new things like Himalayan sea salt. Think about that one. So I'm going to grab that stuff and let's get started. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be making a white sauce. It's real simple. I got some heavy cream or whole milk if you like. About a cup of that. I've got some grated Parmesan cheese. You want to use a fairly good grate. I mean, you can use the regular stuff out of a can, but I prefer this one. We've got some mushrooms, some garlic, and here's that Himalayan sea salt. Take a look at that. It's pink. It has nutrients in it. This salt is older than man itself. We're going to be using this because it tastes fabulous. So I'm going to grab all the rest of the stuff that I need, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this this white sauce, and then I'm going to show you how to infuse it with cannabis. So let's head over to the stove and get things started. Alright everybody, so I got everything together. The first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to start prepping out all the ingredients. And with this Himalayan sea salt, you can get them in chunks, and sometimes they actually come already pre-ground. I just like using this little tool here that I made to crush up the salt. So we're going to break it up to a nice coarse kind of salt texture to it, and then I'm going to grind it down to a little bit finer than coarse, just so that when we add it to whatever it is that we're using this in this case our white sauce, it'll spread evenly and you won't get large chunks of salt. And what I'll do, real simple like, is just put this through a regular little steel strainer to pull out the larger chunks of sea salt. So I'm going to go ahead and prep this out. After I'm done with that, I'm going to get my garlic cloves. Now you want to remove the skins from your garlic cloves. I found the easiest way for me is to take and cut just the tip, if you notice this end here, and kind of peel it backwards. You see how it just sort of strips that off? Beautiful. Now some people have a garlic press. That's fantastic. Use the garlic press. It'll take off the skin, and you won't have to do this part, which kind of freaks people out a little bit, but all I do is I put the knife sideways and crush the garlic down. This is going to open up the vessels inside and give us that smell we want of the garlic. And so this is going to be combined with the cream and the salt on the stove at a very low temperature. And then we're going to simmer that together, and I'll show you that once this is prepped out. I'm also going to go through and slice up and peel our mushrooms. People are like wondering, oh, what do you mean peel your mushrooms? Well, mushrooms come with a little skin on it. You can wash them, but I think that aesthetically they look better, you know. And it's just real simple. You just take it from right where the gill meets the stalk, and you just rub forward just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and prep out all of this stuff, and then I'll come back once everything is ready to go, and I'll show you guys the next step. Alright, so I've taken our cup of heavy cream, added to a little sauce dish. It's on low heat. You don't want to use high heat when you're using cream because you can scorch it. I'm going to go ahead and add our garlic and our chopped mushrooms to the sauce, as well as some other stuff here in a bit. What I want to do is I want to get this in here and start to get the flavor out. Because I'm making an entire meal out of medicated food, you don't need to concentrate it as much as if you were to make brownies or cookies for something like going out on a trip or something, or out for the day. This meal is going to have, you know, a moderate amount of cannabis in it, but combined together, you get the wonderful flavors of the food plus the benefits of the cannabis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lid on this and let it simmer a little bit. Then I'm going to add about a cup of Parmesan cheese, a little Romano cheese, and some of the sea salt, and then we're going to add some hash. And we're going to cook it down, make it oily activated, and then we're going to work on the next step. This salad. A friend of mine, Keith Floyd, out of Arizona. How you doing, big guy? He eats fresh cannabis leaves. He says that ever since he started, his health has improved. So this has inspired me to make a salad. Alright, while the rest of that stuff is being simmered down and cooking, I'm going to make the dressing. We're going to use our same cannabis olive oil that we made in the last DIY. And we're going to use a little bit of sweet basil, some Himalayan sea salt, and then I put a little bit of oregano in there. So we're going to go ahead and add that in. It's about half a teaspoon of each, give or take according to taste. I also have a lemon here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this baby in half. And if you have a little juicer, that's great. I have one over here that I like to use. Makes it a lot easier, catches the seeds. If you don't have one, just use a hand strainer or try and fish out the seeds. But I'm going to use one whole lemon in this dressing, like so. Oh, this smells fantastic. Go ahead, and it's got this wonderful little pour spout on it. I like this. I'm going to add the lemon juice to our oil. Now some people like to just take the lemon juice and squeeze it over the salad after using the oil. That's fine. I'm being lazy. So of course you're going to want to mix it or put it into like a regular maybe dressing bottle and give it a good shake like any good Italian dressing, just to mix it all up. I'm going to taste it. A little more salt, and I think we're good to go. Let's check it out here. Perfect. Perfect. And because of the way we made this cannabis oil, by extracting the hash first and then making the oil with it, it doesn't have that much of an herby taste. It's really light. The basil and the oregano and the salt and the lime, or the lemon, just pick up that flavor, and it just makes it amazing. So there's our dressing. I'm going to set it off to the side in the fridge until we're ready to use it. And I'm going to start preparing the other stuff for the meal. What I'm going to be doing is steaming some asparagus for the white sauce with the mushrooms there, and then a nice cannabis salad. So let's get on it. Alright, it's starting to reduce. That was my timer, and as you can see, it's taking up an even color. It's looking great. The pasta is on. It still needs to kind of thicken up a little bit, so I'm going to keep the heat on it, keep stirring. And like I said, I started the pasta, so that'll be ready in time. All that'll be left is to put everything together with the salad and the asparagus and everything. Hey everybody, it's LokiGen. I have a new member to Casa de Loki, Douglas. And you guys remember Big D? I have spent all day slaving over a hot stove, sort of. And I made a meal. I made a meal using our cannabis oil with the lemon juice. We're gonna see how that tastes. Made this wonderful white sauce. You guys know the ingredients. And it's with some steamed asparagus. So, you guys, go ahead, tell me what you think. Taste the salad first. Let's pretend like we're healthy.
Yes.
Light and flavor.
Very good.
Yeah? What do you guys think about pasta? The secret is letting it cook slowly. Good?
Very good sauce.
You like that? Big D?
Very good.
Wow. And just think, in about 30 to 45 minutes, you'll start to feel relaxed. About 2 hours into it, it'll start to kick in, and about 2 hours after that, you'll probably be asleep or eating Twinkies. So, this is LokiGen from Casa del Loki, bringing you this cannabis and organic meal with the crew of Casa del Loki. Hope you guys had fun. Please leave any comments below, even if they're bad ones.